Welcome back, everybody, to this conscious playthrough of Final Fantasy 16. Today we're going to go and do a couple of side quests at the start and then maybe speak to Vivian depending on what we have to do. First off, we're going to do Blacksmith's Blues here. Maybe this gives us some more unlocks in the blacksmith, who knows. But yeah, Blackthorn.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Mithril?
There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That
Okay,
monster's
speak to
taken
Karen.
quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. Good. Wanted to do some more hunts. That's nice. Alright, Mr. Moogle. Tell me where this griffin is. Kupo, Kupo. I did hear something hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo. Say a bit for you, Kupo. Especially horrible one called Dozmare. Cairnov at Westgate, Sambrek. 20 renown. Beeclar. I can't select it or anything though. Anyway, Dozmare. While passing along the trail from Lostwing to Cairnovat, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks and heard a cry so terrible that it ran for its life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was nesting place for the elder griffin known as Dozmare, a beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for children. It's not the button I wanted. Martha's Rest, Eastpool, the Dim, Docks. The fuck was Cairnovat? Northreach. It's not picking up where I need to go. Cairnovat's Westgate, Sambrek. It's not 3 reads, it's... I think that's towards Cairnovat. Unless it's here. Cairnovat River Gate. It's like the West Gate. Cutter's Gate. Guessing it's here. Guessing it's here. So let's come here. At a guess. Alright. Yeah, it's over there.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all...
Wish I'd mark them on the map as an like a search location. That'd be a little bit of a quality of life. This way, right? Yeah. We're gonna do Blacksmith's Blues and then a culinary pilgrimage. We'll drop a save just before we fight, just in case it all goes wrong, because it is a bit of a run. Any beasties? Doesn't look like it. Couple of gil probably. Yep. What a run and a half this is. How many potions have I got? I'm maxed, okay. Is that it? No, it's going to be like over there. That's just a normal wyvern. Thought these might have been something. Saving all my abilities for when we finally get to fight the thing. She hits like a truck, I'm not going to lie. Okay, still can't see it. Let's grab all of that stuff. Organs. Let's just grab this. It must be this way, right? An easy get back up. No, I'm not fussed. I think it's got to be in there. So let's... I'm going to drop a save just to be on the safe side, because I can't see it yet. New recording day for me as well.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Seriously? There we go. There it is. Dozmare, rank B.
The work will have to wait. Look sharp.
Staggered. Scarlet in there. Good. 26,000 damage. Push one button.
You're here.
Pull it down. Just drop a potion here. Okay. Love that precision dodge move. And then I got hit. Should be it. There we go. Pleased with that. 20 renown. Got some scarletite. One of the hardest metals known to man, scarletite is hardly sought after by those with means to pay exuberant asking price. A price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bearers to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes on a deep scarlet hue from the which it takes its name.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Wounded tamer.
You all right?
Dare say I'll
What's that now?
survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sends you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life.
Come and join the
And
party.
thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
That sword that Clive's got reminds me of
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
13-2. Oh, treated leather. Did I see a... Pick up. If only I'd gotten this. Ugh, that's fine. Right, let's go back to the hideaway here. Deliver the treated leather to Blackthorn.
That monster's taken quite a liking to live.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Treated leather, a sample of supple hide dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. There's a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of a rose hip. It has nary a trace, faintly of rose hips.
You're joking.
Just had that in my back
Said
pocket.
he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself.
Nope. Give you
Still.
some decent stuff.
I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks,
Yeah, get on with
Clive.
them.
You've given me my mate back.
Me mate back. It's 10 renown for that, up to 145. Grey Slayer's belt design draft. A diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt fit for a hero. Okay, so there's recipes that we need. Design drafts. So you've obtained a design draft from the Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options in the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on the material requirements. Sure.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
I need Electrum. Why does that look like a tomato? That. And with a cry of echoed through the skies, she thrust a sword down at the mighty Drake's nape. Life having escaped the Elder Worm, he went crashing to the sea, where his corpse lay unmoving, yet unsinking. Electrum. And Gelatus Mass. Only when she saw the Drake no longer stirred, and his eyes were grey with oblivion, she removed belt and bracelets, casting them into the Werven's Maw, where he might rest for an eternity. So I need Scarletite so I can get one of these. It's 29 defense, 11 HP. Against 11 and 29, okay. Reinforcements. No.
And?
Okay. We shall come back to that then. Go over to Martha's Restive. Speak to the butcher.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Search the nearby swamps for scorpions. Have I got anything nearby? Not really.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha,
Calorie pilgrimage. We'll crack on and get this one done as well in this episode. Ambrosia.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
We just hopefully can skip past everything. Let's get left here. Can you fight on her? No.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Just get Flames of Rebirth out here. Wow, I really need to upgrade Phase of Rebirth, I think. So I like the Wisp because it just keeps hitting. Unwanted Violet. The tails of certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy. The trace amounts of poison remain in their flesh, lending them a certain frequency. The common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks a stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworm and bog moss, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I bet again. Back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
We want this.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted Violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
It's going to make everyone sick. Sometime later.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Quest complete. 10 renown for that, up to 155. Badge of Metal increases defense by 30. Now then. 30 defense is 30 defense. Let's take a quick look at the gear. What would I do? I like that. I like that. It's like a 20% increase in defense. Just offsets the potion, so let's just do it. I think that'd be decent. I really like this Berserker ring. That's probably going to stay on there. Right, so I've got a reading note. I've got... Quickly do the reading note, and I want to look at the renown while we're in this episode. And then we'll speak to Vivian in the next one.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad to hold of bloody dust.
A flame none brighter. Lord Marquess. My Lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back in Lazarus. For certain you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expected to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into still in those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. Only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others that were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and I'm proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade. I like Wade. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmeeks and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slummed curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realised what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. For a man to lay wager, I put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I'll keep you apprised. Gav. Okay. I do like this hub. Not gonna lie. Again, old warship. So again, we're back into the more medieval Final Fantasies. But it's still got the legacies of the ruins from a bygone civilization.
How did we never
There are
hear?
new Billy's Guardians of the Same way they never...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your
What do you
benefactors are a
have?
generous lot.
A rose orchestrant, and an empty shard. I used to step into the tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing Dion the Bold or Corel and the Serving Girl, but now all anyone wants to hear is Sid the Outlaw. You've made a very rich man. You've made me a very rich man, my friend. Merry Mama.
You earned this.
Yeah, 205 needed for Cleric's Medallion +1. Direwolf Jess probably gives a boost to Torgal.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I would guess. Just quickly check. It's not shown as anything, so.
Clive.
Clive.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Think you can help?
Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to call this one an episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out. There will be some more Final Fantasy 16 coming away shortly. Next time, we will speak to Vivian. I will see you all for the next one.